As parents and or custodial adults, we have to stop giving our young people advice that they can't use. Go. 3 tips I give teens about tending to their peer groups. But before we get into all that, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell to stay updated. Listen, if nobody's told you, it's not the parent's job to manage their child's peer group. That's something we have to let them do. We have to make room for them to know that we trust their thinking and judgment. Because if we don't, then what are we doing it for? Parenting, that is. I tell kids all the time, they think, behave, and react like the people they're around. I always encourage kids to tend to their field when it comes to their peer group, to ensure that they navigate safely as they make that rapid ascent into adulthood. The people we're around provide our safety, not just physically, but emotionally, which is where we live most of the time anyway. So to bolster their armor, so to speak, I've given kids these 3 tips to make tending their field a little less arduous. Tip number 1, realize the friends who step up first while wanting the most recognition. See, that's not a friend. That's somebody who wants to be your hero. That's somebody who wants to have leverage over your life, almost as if to nudge to the first place that they didn't earn. The hero is toxic in the long run. I hate the overuse of that word toxic, but for the time, we're going to use it. The hero is one of the most toxic of friends because they really come under the guise of someone who has your best interest in mind. But let a moment pass where you don't thank them or congratulate them for being first to your rescue, because that's exactly how they see it. Every time they step up, they may even begin to use the word rescue on you. If they begin to use the word rescue on you, that's a friendship you need to start to distance yourself from. Tip number 2, recognize the friends who are never wrong in any circumstance. You could have them dead to rights. Hey, right here is where you're wrong. What they may tend to do is emotionally outburst. That's not always aggression. Sometimes it's sadness or tears or a blustering or overpouring of needless emotion to kind of throw you off balance. So now it's not about the thing they did. It's about how you reacted to what they did. That makes you the villain when you were in fact the victim in that situation. Be mindful of those friends. Accountability is huge. I've always said early accountability can be counted on late, but late accountability can't be counted on at all. Let me break that down. Early accountability, when somebody learns to be accountable early in their life, that's going to become a habit that they continue to develop, sharpen, and influence others to do. Somebody whose accountability arrives late in life means they've spent decades never being wrong. That's not the kind of friend you want to have in your circle, because not only do they bring you down, they bring negative energy towards them for other people outside of your circle that they may have spited, who now want to aggress upon them. Don't be in that blast radius. Tip number 3, pay attention to those who are mindful of your boundaries without having to be reminded. That friend is a true treasure. Keep them close. Become a better friend to them because they're seeking to be the best kind of friend to you. That's the one that you lock in with. That's the one that you share playlists with. That's the one that you share secrets with. That's the one who only gets your inside information because they understand boundaries. And if they're not comfortable hearing something from you, they'll go, hey, I don't want to stop you, but are you comfortable sharing that? Love that friend to the end. If they start early with that kind of behavior, that means they know that they're not entitled to your time, your space, or your emotional energy. Listen, outside of the Bible, which is my belief, parenting did not come with a manual. So I just try to help where I can from the things that I've seen and the experiences that I've had in the 20 years of working with young people. Young people truly are a gem to my life. They keep me abreast and they keep my edge sharp when it comes to understanding human behavior, because their behaviors change so rapidly that you have to understand quickly in order to keep up and in order to maintain a beneficial relationship with them. Because as they get older, the tendency for distance will occur. But how that distance hastens is based largely on how you navigate their emotional and personal time. For more content like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. The Real Wayne Steven. Yes, sir.